Welcome to a special but short edition of Officiating Watch 2019 called Early Whistles, or EW for short, because EW, the refereeing in the NFL, stinks. But before we move on, it's YouTube policy for me to ask you to please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much if you do, I appreciate you. So, we have a main topic today, but before that I want to round up a few terrible calls. We have a running into the kicker call in the Lions-Giants game. Now who knows if the Giants go on to win this game if the Lions don't get a free first down, but it was 3 points that the Lions scored in a 5-point game. Now Mayo was called for running into the kicker, and there are two ways you can draw that call. Hit the kicking foot of the punter or stop him getting both feet onto the ground. Anything else would be roughing the kicker for a 15-yard penalty and would require more force than we see in the light touching of the punter. So this call is categorically wrong. It can in no way, shape or form be called running into the kicker. If the kicker has both feet planted onto the ground and you knock him down, that's roughing the kicker, but it has to be with severe contact. If the punter has both feet planted and stumbles over the defender, that's not roughing, and at worst, that's what happened here. Only two things can be called as running into the kicker, and neither happened. Wrong calls like this shouldn't be allowed to happen, not ones that categorically can be proven to be wrong. Judgment calls I can understand, but this is just rules being ignored or implemented wrongly on live television. And now we move on to the main part of this video, the refereeing mistakes that are plaguing the NFL, turning wins into losses for the affected team. We have got the catch rule, unreviewable blatant pass interference, and now early whistles. Now there have been multiple occasions this season of referees blowing the whistle early on a turnover play. The first big one came against the Saints in their stretch of games where they couldn't catch a break. Cameron Jordan had the chance for a touchdown after recovering a fumble by Goff. The early whistle brought it back despite the fact that play should have been allowed to go on. And we also saw this on a non-turnover play when the Texans had a touchdown called back because the referee blew the whistle far too early, wrongly claiming Watson was in the grasp and control of the defender. And this weekend we saw two more occasions. Now in the first game I'll mention, it's irrelevant to the results because it favoured the Dolphins. Also, it occurred with 1 minute remaining and they were 13 points down. What should have been a fumble recovered by the Steelers for a touchdown was called back for forward progress. Now this play should have never been stopped for forward progress. The ball carrier's progress stopped at the exact same time he was being brought to the ground. And as a matter of fact, you can see the ball in the air before the whistle is ever blown.
Fight for it.
A quick whistle in the Bucs-Titans game might have cost the game for the Buccaneers, however. They recovered a fumble and would have returned it for the go-ahead touchdown, except it was blown dead. Not because of forward progress or anything else, but because the referee just didn't see the fumble. He blew the play dead. The Buccaneers were unable to score on the following drive after getting the ball on offense when they should have been kicking an extra point. Now the worst thing about this problem is that it's just so stupid. Just don't blow the whistle so quickly. It's at most a single second that might be taken off the clock if that's what they're worried about, but for most of these situations, the clock wouldn't even be stopped anyway, it would continue running. Just on that fourth down attempt by the Titans, they would have had to stop the clock. Now pass interference and enforcing the catch rule can be complicated sometimes, that's fair enough. Not blowing air out of your mouth really isn't too difficult. Now this could and should be fixed immediately, but I doubt this is the last time we see this happen this season. So this video was just a quick one, not too many major bad calls, which of course is a great thing. There is, however, a little popular conspiracy moment that took place again this week. Now if you would like a video going into some detail about this suspicious behavior by Tom Brady concerning the play clock, leave a like on this video. And if I missed any bad calls this weekend, let me know which ones in the comments below.